Hello friends, new and seasoned. Welcome to my channel, SpiceyCatColors. I am here today with a international coloring book haul. Now, seasoned friends, you know I've been way behind on filming, coloring, all of that. Life has thrown me some curves in 2023. They're not bad curves, they're good and bad. Anyway, so it's affecting filming, coloring, all that. So judge me if you want, but there's a lot of stuff I've been buying and not hauling, but this was like the smallest stack, so I'm like, let's get this hauled, and then I want to color in it. So I have done one order. This one right here, this little stack, is from Amazon Japan, and then I think there's 3 different Lireka orders, which is the French bookstore website where most of us coloring folks find our Hatchet Heroes color by number books, which include a lot of Disney. So I will do the Disney at the end in case you're not a Disney person. I guess if you are a Disney person, fast forward. But first, let's just dive in. So these are pixel coloring books. I know I've seen them on, for sure, Danny Button's channel. She is fortunate enough to live near a Japanese bookstore and picked them up. I am not so lucky. I looked, I think the closest one might be Chicago, which, you know, it's a day's drive, but it's a long way to drive for coloring books. Anyway, so I just did a Japan Amazon order. This is only my second order. I am not fluent at ordering from there, but if you want specific links to these books, I can certainly look up my order and send them to you, so I'll let you know. So I got 5 books. They are all pixel coloring books. You can focus. There you go. I have no idea what the titles are. I'm just going to show you them. And there's not a lot to show. There will be answers. I'm going to just show them to you. If you don't like answers, you probably don't want to watch this channel either. I'm just, yeah, it's the way I am. I'll try and announce it, but I'm not holding myself to it. So I found this one, which I don't know all the Sanrio characters, but I know that's who they are, and they're really cute. I know my friend Miss Sweets knows them all. So these are just gonna look like blank, and they are interesting compared to my other pixel books where some of these are like lined up and you're not going to be able to see this, so just trust me. And then some are like Kitty Wumpus, like they're not perfectly squares. It's like cobblestone-y almost, where it's every other. So that'll be fun, but I'll show you the answers back here so you can kind of see what I mean. So they are super adorable. Primary characters, where are we? So like this guy right here is what I mean, where it's just all the squares are straight. And if you can see on some of these others, they're kind of like they don't line up. But it still works out cool. Anyway, so that is this book. Then I bought, I think 4 of these are Disney ones. Now I have been stocking Lireka, and I love this book right here. Well, this style, the Disney mystery pixels from Hatchet Heroes, and they have not been available on Lireka for like most of this year. And what I have always done previously is I like buy one at the end of the year and then I try and color it the following year. So I'm just nervous, this is the one I'm working on for 2023, that they're not going to come back in stock. And I can find them on Amazon, but then it's like twice the price with shipping. So I'm like, I will wait. I am patient. I can't imagine I'm the only one that's waiting for those to come back into print. But until then, I am now set. I have some Japanese Disney pixel. So again, no idea what the name is. I'm calling this one in my inventory Mickey Blue Beret. Here are a couple examples, and same thing. I don't need to show you the insides. I'll just give you a quick peek at the answers. So very happy to have this. This seems to be just a bunch of the characters. Here we have Mickey and Minnie on the front. 2 examples on the back. Quick little flip through. These are kind of fun because the Hatchet Hero ones never have left like a white background. So these do. So you just see the character, and you could certainly color those in if you want, or you could leave it white. It's your coloring book. Do what you want. Here we have the one I'm calling Mickey Red. And a few more characters on the back. Quick little flippy. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I guess that was maybe my packing slip or something. Anyway. And then this is the last one. This one's a little bit bigger in size. You can see that. And I think, is this the same size as the, yes, so this is the same size as the French ones. And this is the Zoom Zoom characters. Look how cute they are. And I know there's a Hatchet Hero ones. That's these characters, so I don't know if they're the same. But this is pretty fun, so I'm going to show you again. So here they have the coloring page pixelated, and then they show the actual image it's based on. So that is something I have not seen before, but is very cute. But not for all of them. Okay, because some are just the characters, and then some must be specifically from maybe cartoons, or this would probably tell me if I Google translated it. But those are the 5 books I picked up from Amazon Japan. They are all pixel books, and yeah, I'm excited to have them. Now we're going to go into the Lireka, and I'm going to show you the non-Disney books first. I picked up 2, and again, don't ask me why I buy these, because it's not like I color in them. I'm just like in a shopping mood the past few months. These are bookmarks. There is one butterflies and one is mandalas. And I have a couple of these bookmark packs that are Disney. Again, haven't colored them, but the intention is there. So now I have 2 more that are non-Disney. These are not color by number. You just color them however you want. Here is a mini block color by number book, which I'm excited to have and color in. Haven't done it. I will be showing you the answers on these. So these are, I always like to say, I'm going to show you the other larger color by numbers. And same publisher, same concept. So if you're not into Disney, but you like the style, you may want to check it out. And I do have a link and a coupon code that you would need to enter when you check out at Lireka to save some money. I believe you save $10, and then I get some credit, or 10%, not $10. And I appreciate all of you who have used it. In fact, I need to find my list and properly thank you, but I did not do that ahead of time. Bad me. Maybe I will stop and get that here by the end. Anyway, so this is color by number mini blocks. They are at the top. They are bound at the top. I can't think of the word. And here it is, just a color by number sheet, and your color palette is listed on the bottom with your legend. Some have more colors than others, more packing materials. And these are pretty fine, and I don't know, I've used alcohol marker, and this paper is kind of weird with alcohol marker. So water-based, gel pens, paint markers seem to work well, a real fine tip. But I'll show you some of the answers, and these are so colorful and beautiful. I cannot wait. And you can also see there's some really large areas, so you could probably get away with, you know, alcohol-based if you wanted, because they are single-sided. But yeah, I've just found the paper's really thirsty. So that is the mandalas and rangolis. I have no idea what that word is, and I know I've totally butchered it. But well, let me get the next books. So these next 3 are kind of just random ones. I'm sure you can find comparable books in the US or whatever country you're in. I was just ordering, they weren't very expensive, and since I had free shipping, which double check on that website, a lot of the world has free shipping, not all, but US for sure it's free shipping at any order. Unless they change that since the time of filming. So anyway, so I just picked these up because I wanted to check them out and they weren't very expensive. So this is a kawaii, and these were like aimed at like kids kawaii. So they are very large, cute kawaii characters. They are double-sided, so that's the sad part. You don't really get to know that. You don't get a preview of the book, so you don't know if it's double-sided or single-sided, but that one is funny, sorry. They are adorable, cute, quick colors for any ages. Here is another, this is like my first kawaii mandala coloring book, and these are, yeah, it says kawaii mandalas, but they're not all mandalas. You can see it's like kind of, there's a main character, then there's a wallpapery page. I'm not quite sure, but definitely it is not all kawaii mandalas. They're cute kawaii characters, but I definitely do not mandalas in the sense, oh, look how cute that panda bear is, that I'm used to. So depending on it, if you care about the wallpaper page or not, you could do alcohol marker, however you want to color it. And then this one is, I have purchased in this line before. This is baby animals mandalas. These are bound at the top, and I did know these were single-sided and that I liked them. So I picked up another one. I think I have the forest animals one. So again, they're very simple, cute drawing. Kind of reminds me of Alexandra Franzese, her style. And I like that they have the whole mandala on the page. It doesn't roll off. But these are all baby animals. So of them, I would purchase this series again. Probably not either of these, just because I don't like single-sided, but I do have people that would love these books. Now I have a couple of the large 100-page color by numbers from Hatchet Heroes. Again, 3 here that are not Disney. So I had to, this has been on my wish list forever, had to pick it up. It is the Mystery Cats, 100 pages. And again, let's give you the quick little, yeah, they are single-sided. These are not, they're larger areas. You can kind of see where the cat is, but I will show you some of the answer keys right now. And I like these styles. They do not have any outlines. So if you do the Disney ones, you are very used to having, but not all of those have black outlines either. But I know many a cat like that. I love the bright colors. At first, I think I saw this flip maybe on, now I'm blanking on his name. There's a gentleman, I've mentioned him before, Bruno, Bruno Arts. He flips pretty much all of the Hatchet Heroes books. And then I saw all the beautiful colors. So you're kind of going to get a flip right here. I had to get this one. Look, Custom Keen Adorable. I think these would be really fun if I were brave enough. Like, why am I blanking on everybody's names today? But I am. My friend that uses actual paint. She uses like a paintbrush and acrylic paint, and they come out so beautiful, and you know who you are. And I'm just kind of brain dead here. So Farrell Sojo, there we go. She does it. So this, once I saw the pages, I had to get it. So I'm hoping I'm enabling some of my cat lover friends to get the, oh my gosh, look at this guy wanting the cheese. So I got the cat book. And I know there's 2 flowers. I don't remember. Let me check if it has a date. If this is the newer release or the older one. See if it has a date. This is the 2020 version. So I think they just came out with the 2023 flowers book. So I picked this one up. Same concept. Color. Oh yeah, if I didn't show you, color palettes are on the bottom there. And I'll give you a quick flip of the answers so you can kind of see if it's something you look. Oh, look, a cat right away. And this is same as the cats. They do not have hard outlines other than it's just the edge of the color. So again, these are double-sided, so you would want to color with water-based pencils, or oh, these are just so fun. Again, I was like, oh, a whole book of flowers. But actually, I think it's not just flowers. And I think flowers are beautiful, so this is going to be a fun one to color. And then there's one more that I purchased. And this is this, I think this came out last year. I know several of my coloring friends already picked it up. It is the Witches or Sorcerers book. And again, same concept. And I'll flip the answers for you. So it is kind of, I mean, it's spooky. It's not specifically Halloween, other than there's witches in it, but otherwise there's just mystical, magical type vibes, which, again, I just love brightly colored. So very excited to play in this. And again, it's not, like I said, it's not Halloween, it's witches. It can be colored all year long. So then the rest of what I have are all Disney. So Some of these are, I think there's 3 that are not the color by number. So I'm going to show you those first. This is another one I just picked up because I was out there ordering, and it is a kids coloring Disney animal book. And I thought, I don't know, let's try it. So I don't know if that'll keep this, but it is very cool because it has, and I have another one of their kids ones where they always have the character shown on the page, which is good for me because the reason I don't buy a lot of the non-color by number books is because I'm scared of messing them up and not getting the colors right. So Dumbo, Spicy Cat Disney for July. So these are adorable, and they have stickers in the middle. And they do say in French something, but yeah, I think it's super cute and a fun little book. Again, it wasn't very expensive, and I just wanted to see what it was. Again, I'm sure you could find something similar without having to order it from France. These are 2 of the books I finally broke down and bought because I've seen so many coloring friends color in them, and even though they're not color by number, I'm going to be brave enough. I say that, and I don't. I have the silhouettes one as well, which I've colored 1 page. So this is the it is Hatchet Heroes Art Therapy 60 pages Disney Mosaics. It is top bound. I think this is their grand block. I'm going to just do a flip like this. So these are all Disney characters, but you can see the characters are all broken up into little tiny stones for a mosaic. So I have no idea, again, how to color that, but it's fun. I will find a character that is not my favorite to try it out on. But yeah, I love the Vitro book so much, and I still have not bought, or the Vitro color by number. There's the other big Disney Vitro 1 and 2, which I definitely want to get, but I have not bit the bullet yet because, again, I have no idea how to color them. They are single-sided, and since I'm not a pencil colorist, it just makes me nervous. These are single-sided, so if I wanted, I could use markers or gel pens. And this is the ABC book, which is one my friend Disney Mag and several people are buddy coloring every month. And I don't know that I'll join in on that, but I definitely wanted the book because I've seen them do enough things. Again, this one I was a little worried because I didn't know what to do. It's like, I love the letter, I love the character, and the background. I'm like, how am I going to color that? So Megan, Disney Meg, she does something really cool. She uses washi tape on the letter part, and she has a video if you want to see that, how she does that. And then she usually colors with pencil. And then now there have been a few people that I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. They take just a really pale color and like ignore this whole background and just like use distress ink or like watercolor wash and just make it a solid color. And then color the character and the letter. And I thought, aha, I could do that. Because again, it's like I would enjoy coloring the character, but then I'm like, I kind of want the background just to recede. I don't want it to be, it's just almost too busy for me. But there you go. And then the rest are all color by a number. So there are five I've picked up. My collection is almost complete with the books that I want, but then again, I go out on Lireka and I look, they have a wish list option, and honestly, I have like 120 things out there. Now, granted, half of them are not in print at the moment, but yeah, there's a lot of books I still want. Well, I'll get them all, I don't know. So this is one of the newer releases, and it's, again, I'm not timely, so I'm sure you've seen this. I did pick up Nature. Again, same basic. I'm going to give you a quick flip of the answers. It is all Disney characters in nature, kind of varying seasons. So several people have joked this should have just been called Seasons 2 because prior to Nature, Seasons was released. So this was actually released first. And uncolored in all of these, by the way. So I have Seasons, and I'm going to just show you. So same kind of a thing, Disney characters outside. And a lot of these, I think, have been created because they're not from an actual movie. Some are from the movies, and some are just like drawn for these books. So they're all very beautiful. and colorful. I love the color. So I think this is an older one, Bestiaire, and this is the triangles. Let me see if I can find a date on this one. This was released 2021. So I will show you, maybe I'll do the actual flip of all the pages because I don't know a lot of people that have this one. So now it's color by number, but it is all triangles. They are varying sizes. I was going to say varying shapes. No, they're triangles. You have isosceles triangles. You have acute angles. Anyway, I will do I'm going to full flip the answer key on this because I have not seen it very often. So, is it all there? It's all there. So I love these that they're colorful. What I really like is that the background is just solid. So I could use watercolor, I could use actual acrylic paint and a brush to fill that all in. It's like the detail is all on the character. And it kind of gives me that mosaic stained glass feel vibe. And I love it. And like I said, it's mostly, I love that there is not a busy background. I could not imagine doing much with the background when you have all of this detail and texture just from the triangles. But I thought this is kind of a fun, different little twist on the other, like the Grand Classics and other books that I'm showing, because it's your same beloved characters, but it's a different look. And I know I'm going fast, so I hope if you're trying to see this, you can pause and see. But yeah, they are adorable. And it's kind of fun because with the other color by numbers, it's like the large areas are kind of always tricky. And I'm like, oh, look, here it's kind of more the vitro style where you can change colors. And it just gives this super fun effect. I don't know how much else to say. I'm flipping. Oh, I just did a page with that character on it. So, and they do say the character name and then the movie. So the character's name is in English, and then the movie is in French. But you can recognize, love to see Chicken Little pop up whenever we can. Squid. Ooh, very nice to have Bambi's dad. Don't always get a lot of that. It's Alice. Smiles from Alice is hilarious. I don't know its name. Lore, L-O-I-R. And almost done. But I just thought you might want to see since this has not been out there. And this only has 98. I guess it didn't say there was 100. I thought there was maybe 100, but there is 98. So maybe there were 100. I know in other books, sometimes a picture gets pulled at the end. I don't know if it's a licensing thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's still more than enough pages. I will never color them all in my life. And this is the one I was really not ever going to buy. So the other thing I like to mention, if you're looking to start a collection with this type of book, is really decide what you want. Because I think they have these Grand Classic books, and this is volume 10. Okay, we'll show you this one too. So these are the last two books I have. And they give you a mix of movies and characters. Detail, it's different artists, so some things are different, but you're going to get a good mix. And then they release these specialty ones. So like this is all Disney animals. So there is a regular Bestiaire. So you have your specialty ones. Okay, sorry, had a phone call. Oh, and a visit from Frankie. What I think I was trying to say is, so either, first of all, look for flip throughs. There are several wonderful YouTube friends who do the flip throughs. I know Michaela Renee has flipped through all of her Disney books, as well as Danny Buttons. And I had mentioned Bruno Art Gallery before. I think Tammy Colors 2 has done flips. So even if you don't like to think of, hello Frankie, if you don't want to know the answers necessarily, I think it's a good idea, because it's just no fun to like get a book and then go, oh, there aren't any of my favorite characters, my favorite movies, and there are different artists that do them, so the styles are a little different. Some are more detailed than others, some have outlines. So just be cautious of that. So the reason I didn't think I would get the Princess's book, sorry Frankie, is because the princesses are in just about all the books. So this is a whole book of princesses. And what I have also noticed is when they do a compilation like this, like either the animals or the princesses or the villains, you sometimes get duplicate pages that may be in another book. Now that doesn't bother me because, again, by the time I get around to coloring it, I won't remember. And, or it's like almost like 2 steps later in the movie as far as the like the film cell. So it's very similar. So I'm going to give you a quick look here at the princesses. This one of the castle is beautiful. And so yeah, these, if you love princesses, this would be the book to get. And they are from various movies, and some I think have been created. But yeah, I didn't think I wanted this, and then I'm like, yeah, I do. I want it for my collection. So then the last one I got, which I kind of already showed you, is Grand Classics Tome 10. Now, as each new book comes out, you will find the new movies. Obviously, the older the book, you're not going to have your newer releases. So this is with Lovely Hercules. This is, I have all 10 of these now. I've been slowly purchasing them. And this, who's the artist on this one? Jeremy Merez. He is my favorite artist when it comes to the Disney books. And these have a little bit darker line work than some of the others. They do look quite detailed. If you can see the number of colors down there, it's a lot. But I'm going to show you the answers. They are adorable and super detailed, super beautiful, and yes. So now I have all of the Grand Classiques, and that is everything in my foreign book haul from Japan and the French bookstore. So at least I'm caught up with these. I'm not caught up with all of the other books, but I can at least put these away because seriously, the piles are ginormous. And yeah, again, I will have a link to Lireka, and I will have a coupon code. You can click the link, and the link's not going to do anything but bring you to the website. If you want to use the coupon code, you need to enter it as you check out. And speaking of, I did take a minute quick to look up my friends that I want to personally thank for using that code. And some of you may be getting mentioned twice because I don't remember where I left off. So I want to thank Jennifer G, Megan O, Susan R, Tina M, Molly N, and Cindy L for using my code. They saved some money, and now I have some credit, which I've been kind of like hoarding my credit, and I don't know what to spend it on. I have to decide. I might spend it on like the more expensive books. I don't know. But thank you for doing that. I greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad I could help you save a little money too. So again, I will only get credit if you enter that code at checkout, and then you will get 10% off your order. And what else was I going to tell you? I'm not going to link in any direct links to any of the books because it would take me longer than I have time for right now. But if there is one you are not able to find, again, unless you speak French or Japanese, it is very tricky, which I do not speak either. It was very tricky to try and find things. So I kind of stumble around. You can translate Lireka to a different language, but the search is still a little funky. So if there is a book, I can find it. Again, I'd find it on my order, and then I can give you the direct link. So I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate you stopping by. I really do not take anybody here for granted, whether you're a new friend, whether you're a seasoned friend, whether you're a drive-by. I appreciate that you gave me a part of your day. That is a gift that you can never get back, and I can't give it back to you, but I do appreciate it. And to each and every one of you, you are grand and you are a classic. Whatever version you're on, I mean, think about it. We go through our life, and it should be like, you know, Kathy, I don't know what version I'm on, if like every year is a new version, but we live, we grow, we hurt, we experience disappointment, all the things, and they change us into different people. And it is up to us if we allow those factors to change us for the good or for not. And I can tell you 100% that each and every one of you has helped me become the good. You have made me better because of being in my life, and that is because you matter. So if you've ever thought that you're not doing anything in this world, you're not, you know, I used to refer to myself as exponentially failed or worthless. I forget how I used it, but it was like, that's how I truly felt. Like, it just wasn't like I was just worthless. I was exponentially worthless, like to the furthest degree possible. And I truly felt like that for a long time. And I know what that feels like, and I don't want anyone to feel that, because it's not true. We're just kind of clouded. Our thinking can get clouded easily, and it's not the truth. So know that you do matter, and you are grand, and you are classic, and you have made me a better person. So thank you. I love you guys.